Alright YouTube, what's going on today? I know it's been a while since I made a video for y'all. And today I decided to make something a little bit different, alright? Since last time I put up my Snapchat out here for y'all to follow me, I've been getting some questions about how I get in shape because I do post my body update pictures on my Snapchat. So today I've decided to come here and tell y'all how I exercise to stay in shape and how I diet to stay in shape, alright? It's pretty simple, alright? So first of all, we're going to start with exercise because I just finished up working out. So I do a 4-day workout split. Okay, I do on day 1 I do push, day 2 I do pull, day 3 legs, and day 4 I do accessories. Basically what that means is on a push day I'm working out chest and shoulders and triceps. All right, on a pull day I'm doing back and biceps, and on a leg day I'm just doing my squats, calf raises, and hamstring curls. All right, if you don't know what these are, I don't know, just I'm not the person to ask. I'm not the expert on fitness. All right, basically I go in there and I do 4 sets for each body part. All right, so I do 4 sets for chest, 4 sets for shoulders, 4 sets for biceps and triceps, and so on and so forth. All right, and I know a lot of you guys are thinking like, oh, I've heard I gotta do 5 to 8 sets or even more than that, right? You don't have to, as long as you use proper intensity. Okay, so the first set I do, I go like 80% intensity, and then the last sets I go to 100%. I do until I can't even move a muscle anymore. All right, second of all, rest days, I don't have any rest days. Okay, if I'm tired, if I don't feel like going to the gym, if I'm sick, hungover, something like that, I'll skip the gym. All right, but I don't have any planned out rest days in my schedule because I'm addicted to working out. I've been doing this since I was 12 years old, and I feel like once you start seeing the gains and the changes in your body, it's gonna motivate you to the point where you're not gonna want to skip the gym ever. All right, so I pretty much work out 7 days a week unless I have something coming up. I'm like a super busy day, or if I went out drinking the last night, then I will skip. Right, honestly, even if I go out drinking, 9 times out of 10 I'll still wake up late and go to the gym. Next thing I want to talk about is cardio. I do a little bit of cardio. I do about 20 minutes of cardio a day. About 10 minutes slow walking on an incline treadmill, and about 10 minutes of hard biking on the, I don't know what you call it, the stationary bike. I don't do that for weight loss at all. If I wanted to lose weight, I would just eat less. I do that for my heart health and overall health and well-being. Trust me, if you don't do cardio, start doing a little bit, it will make you feel so much better. I'm telling you. All right, I'm gonna try to keep this video as short and sweet as possible because I'm trying to get home and eat. All right, next up, diet. Okay, now for me, I pretty much eat whatever I want, but I can do that because I like to eat healthy foods. I don't like sweets, I don't like candy, I don't like to eat things like bread. I don't like that kind of stuff. I like to eat pizza, I like pasta, I like tacos, I like cheeseburgers. I like things that have a lot of protein in them. And so for me, I can basically just eat that and I'll have all my protein covered, right? If you're a person who tends to overeat your food like me, the one thing that I found that helps me to not overeat and gain weight is to make sure that I eat within a certain window. It's called intermittent fasting, okay? And now, usually it's like you have an 8-hour window or a 6-hour window in your day where you can eat food, and the rest of the time you can't eat any food. For me, I'm truly a fat ass on the inside. I can't do that. I have basically one big meal a day, and then I might have one teeny tiny snack later on, okay? So basically what I'll do is, like on a random day, I might order a pizza. I'll eat the whole pizza, and then that'll probably be all I eat for the whole day. If I do feel hungry later on, I might make some fried eggs or maybe like a protein shake or something like that, right? Another tip for diet, protein is overrated, all right? All these supplement companies, they want to sell you on these expensive, fancy proteins that honestly, you don't need that much protein. I'm about 180 pounds. I don't count my protein. I probably eat about 100 grams of protein a day. Most people, if you eat 100 grams of protein a day, it's gonna cover all your bases, all right? Especially if you're smaller than me, especially if you're a female, unless you're somebody that's like 220 pounds, like a huge man, then you might need some more protein. But I'm 180 pounds. I eat 100 grams of protein a day, and I feel like I'm doing pretty good. All right. You don't need protein powder unless you're just eating donuts and salad all day. All right. So I think protein's a huge scam. I don't buy protein bars, protein powders. I just eat meat, cheese, dairy, eggs, things like that, right? So now, if you're a person who has trouble, if you're not really into eating the kind of foods that have high protein in them, then I recommend you to get MyFitnessPal and start tracking your protein that way. And I also recommend you to only count protein from high quality protein sources, all right? So this is gonna be things like meat, like beef, chicken, pork, seafood, things like eggs, things like dairy, like milk, cheese, yogurt, things like that. I wouldn't count any protein from like, bread or peanut butter or rice or anything like that, because all that stuff has protein in it, but it's hard to build muscle with incomplete proteins. It's like building like a Lego building without like half the pieces, right? If you want to get protein, get it from the whole sources, or at least only count protein from whole sources. And if you do need to use whey protein for that, go ahead and get a nice protein powder. Just make sure it's not a vegan protein powder, because that's also incomplete protein, all right? Now, if you're somebody that's on a budget, like I'm sure a lot of you guys are, you can't afford to be ordering pizza, eating out all the time. Listen, I've been there before. Let me tell you the super hack to getting a whole lot of protein and a decently tasty meal, all right? Go to your local grocery store that sells rotisserie chickens. Buy one. It should be like, I don't know, like $5 to $8 in that range. You can get an entire chicken is like 150 grams of protein, all right? Go get some flour tortillas or like a wrap or something. Shred up the chicken, put it in there, add something. And now if you have more budget, I would say add some kind of salsa, add some like mayonnaise, maybe some hummus or some whatever you like, right? Whatever fits in your budget. But that right there is 150 grams of protein for about $8 plus whatever extra toppings that you want to add on, right? I've done that for a long time, and it's super cheap. It's pretty tasty. It's not amazingly tasty, but it's pretty tasty. Another hack you can do is to buy a carton of egg whites. $5 is like 100 grams of protein. Honestly, you can just go ahead and drink it if you want. I used to do that also. What else you can do? Tuna is pretty cheap also. It doesn't taste that great, but canned tuna is pretty cheap. Besides that, yeah, just make sure that, you're getting at least 100 grams of protein a day. If you're trying to gain weight, I honestly wouldn't worry about counting protein at all. Just eat at a point to where you notice yourself gaining weight. If you're not gaining weight, make sure you eat more. If you're trying to lose weight, I recommend you try to do what I do and just eat one big meal a day, because it's gonna satisfy you. Like we all want to feel like, satisfied and full. And like if I ate 3 meals a day, I would gain weight so fast because I need to feel satisfied when I eat a meal. Okay, so I can just eat 1 meal a day, and then I'll be hungry at night, but that's fine. The last thing I'm gonna say on this topic is if you want to lose weight, if you're someone that struggles with being fat, overweight, the number one most important thing is you gotta eat less, right? And you're gonna say, oh, how do I handle my cravings? That's the wrong question to ask. What you need to focus on is how do I accept that I'm gonna be hungry, because you're gonna be hungry. If you can't handle being hungry, you're gonna be fat forever. You gotta understand that you being hungry means that you are losing weight. You cannot lose weight without feeling hungry, at least a little bit, all right? There are tricks that you can do to manage hunger, like maybe like drinking black coffee or drinking tea or eating high protein foods. But at the end of the day, if you want to lose weight, you're gonna be hungry, all right? Anyways, I gotta go. Let me know if you guys want to hear more fitness exercise topics, because I'm definitely more interested in that. I feel like I have a lot more to discuss in that area, and I can make more videos as well. Also, if you guys want to add me on my Snapchat or contact me in my email, I'm gonna leave everything down below, all right? Take care.